everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about a pen that I picked up at the Atlanta Pen Show in April. It was just before we left for the Netherlands, just before our move, and I haven't really talked about any of the pens I got there, but this is a Franklin Christoph 19, and it's not really focusing, but I'll show you in a second what it looks like. And this is a very nice pen, and I'm kind of surprised at how much I like it, not because of the way it looks, but because of something else. All right, let's switch a shot. All right, I realized that I may have phrased what I just said a little weirdly, but the reason that I'm surprised I like this so much is because I fell for the way it looked, right? But it is a very thick pen. It's quite large. And I do use larger pens sometimes, but it is just a chunker of a pen. And I hope you guys can see how beautiful this is. It is a very dreary Dutch winter day, and I can't do much about the lighting because I actually don't have a ring light here yet. But as you can see, we have the engraving there, Franklin Christoph. We have the diamond shapes on the clip. I hope you can see that. And then at the top, we have that logo. And this is a beautiful, like, dual type resin pen. They used two types of resin to make this pen. First, this pearly gray black, and then this red shimmery beautiful color, which is absolutely gorgeous if it focuses. It is just, the combination just looks so nice to me. And it's a much darker pen than I've had before. Like, I've picked up a lot of pens at pen shows, and generally when I'm at the Franklin Christoph table, I go for the really pretty, colorful pens. And this is still really pretty, but it's definitely not that colorful. Now, as you can see, there's some other pens right here. This is another Franklin Christoph. Now, this is a small Franklin Christoph, right? This is a 40. I just wanted to show you a bit of a comparison here. And then in this pouch, I should have an Eco, so I can also put that next to it. And then next to the Eco, it doesn't look very big, but it's just thick. There's something that feels really big about it, and I can't really explain it any better. I think it's just because it's a really thick pen, and it's just really, really lovely. I've had it inked for a while. I haven't written with it for a minute, so we'll see if it starts up right away. In a second, I'll let you know what ink I have in it. It is the Pelikan ink of the year, Golden Lapis, and it's a shimmer ink. And normally I wouldn't be so eager to put shimmer inks in Franklin Christophs. However, this nib on here is a double broad, and James doesn't like it. James is very much more of a fine nibbed person pen. When we bought this one, we picked up another Franklin Christoph, and I think it's a Sig Extra Fine. Very different than this one, but that was his choice. So anyway, double broad, black nib. We had it tuned at the show, and it's just a delicious writer. It's having trouble getting the feed. There's some sheen and shimmer on there. I have a converter in here, but I don't actually know if you can eyedropper this because there's different materials. I don't know how the adherence is and whether ink could seep through. I'm a serial ink changer anyway, so I'm not really into having that as an option, eyedroppering. You can see the shimmer in the converter there, hopefully. Yeah, this ink is really lovely. I didn't expect to like it so much because I felt like I was over shimmer inks for a while, and then I got this one. We actually went to the Pelikan Hub, so that was really nice. But yeah, it's a thick pen. Posting works, is fairly solid. It makes it look like a baseball bat to me. Like, I wouldn't do this, but it's definitely possible. Yeah, let's give you a writing sample of this beautiful pen, and then we're gonna see how it starts writing, because I've had it uncapped for a while, and then also I haven't written with it in a little bit, so let's see. Oh. Franklin, Christoph, and it is a 19. This is a double broad nib, which I really enjoy. It is a lovely writer. You can see the ink getting a little lighter. This is because this is very saturated. Also, I hope you can't hear Avi drinking water. Avi is slurping it up. Anyway, this is Pelikan Golden Lapis. Had to think about that for a second. And it's just really nice. It's a decently wet nib. Like, any double broad is gonna put some decent amount of ink on the paper, but it's wet enough to deal with the shimmer in this ink very well. And I would say that definitely signifies that it is wet enough. Now, since I have the other Franklin Christoph here, which is a fine nib, let's see if that will, yeah, it's a fine nib. Of course, it has a different ink in it, but I'll give you a little bit of a comparison. So that is definitely a different nib size, right? Let me see if I can zoom a little bit for you. I don't want to get too close because I don't want it to get out of focus. But yeah, it's definitely different. Both of these nibs are really great. Like this Franklin Christoph Fine is one of my favorite nibs. There's something about the level of wetness and the level of smoothness with the fine nib that always gets me. But we're talking about this beautiful pen, and even though it might not be the most practical pen because it is a double rod, it is definitely a very nice writer. And if you're in the market for a large pen, or well, a thick pen, then this is definitely an option. I would say go to a pen show and go look at all the offerings that Franklin Christoph have, because they have so many lovely pens. Like every pen show I go to that has a Franklin Christoph booth, I buy a Franklin Christoph. It's a problem, but it's a good problem to have, I think, because there's so many lovely options. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was informative. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.